The quest starts as the player approaches a car accident scene. From the letter on the body, the player learns about the recent Thing's attack on a village called Tatoville. The player arrives at the village and joins the combat to help the man defending the village. In the conversation, we learn about the man's name is Nathan, calling himself the protector of Tatoville, who is the central character of the quest as well as player's companion. Talking to the little girl, a fan of Nathan, the player learned a rumor about a secret weapon in the facility. Talking to the villagers, the player learns more about the situation and how they regard Nathan. When advancing towards the facility, the player is faced with enemy turrets, and Nathan provides Headgun to help the player. Headgun is a weapon created with custom script, which causes the turrets to enter different states, conveyed through colors and hit effects. One shot to deactivate, and two shots to turn it against the enemy. Here we meet Echo, who threatened to bomb the facility. In the facility, the player is faced with more things and gets a chance to reinforce a new weapons mechanic. After clearing out the enemies, Nathan moves to the window to showcase the player about the final goal of the mission: stop the reactor in the center room. Preview through the window is a technique used multiple times throughout the level, giving the player a chance to prepare for combat and understanding the facility better. Confronting with Echo, the player learns that Nathan is not simple as he seems. There is some sort of connection between him and Echo, and Nathan left the player behind to chase after Echo. Tracking down little girl's side quest through an opening, the player reaches the basement repurposed as Nathan's hideout. The player has a chance to learn more about Nathan throughout the decoration and object in the space. From the letter and logs in the terminal, we found out that Nathan is behind the scenes attack, so he could be a hero himself to the villagers. Those narratives help to build Nathan as a morally great character. This narrative helps to build Nathan as an interesting yet morally great character to be emphasized with. After taking the elevator back up, the player enters catwalk area and engages with some vertical combat. In the control room, the player meets Nathan and Echo confronting with each other. In frustration, Nathan reveals the truth about potentially endangering the village to play the hero. Nathan reprogrammed Echo, who is the main cause of the incident in the facility months ago, and let Echo play a villain role so Nathan will be praised as a hero in front of the villagers. After getting out of the control room, Echo started the self-destruction sequence, causing the red emergency lights. The player then is engaged with some ambushes as well as some vertical combat. After taking out the enemies in the central reactor room, player and Nathan confront Echo to stop the explosion. Echo is the boss of the level and has the ability to be invisible. Now is the time for the player to prove the mastery of using Headgun, as hacked turrets will expose Echo's location, giving player good opportunity to find him. After defeating Echo, Nathan begs the player to hide the truth from the villagers as he has his own reasons. It is revealed that Nathan has a sister who had a dream of Nathan being a hero before she passed away, but Nathan always felt he is incapable. With the death of his sister, he felt compelled to do something more to be a hero. Confronting with the villagers, the player has two choices: truth or lie. If the player hides the truth from the villagers will start a celebration and they will state their gratefulness to Nathan. The little girl will keep asking Nathan to tell his tales. Nathan will return to his friendly and cheerful persona. In the truth ending, however, villagers will be shocked and become furious hearing the revelation. Out of anger, they grab their weapons and unleash their rage against the tragic figure. The little girl, on the other hand, grieves for Nathan's death and blames the player for leading up to this situation. Returning to the villagers once more, the player is now their new hero.